Welcome back to the Relius Reviews. My name is Terrell, and today's movie is focused on 2021's Bad Trip. And the synopsis of this movie is hidden cameras capture two best friends pulling hilarious pranks on the unsuspecting public. And I just finished watching this movie, and this movie definitely has a love-hate relationship. Like, some people like it, others don't. And this is just my review on the matter. And how I feel about this movie is that I'm kind of in the middle. Like, this movie, you definitely do have some good pranks in there. And you definitely do have some pranks that didn't like hit the spot. And you definitely do have some pranks that just leaves you thinking like, what in the you know what? And with this movie, I think this movie is not that bad. And here's my review on the matter. What I liked first and foremost about this movie was the fact that everything was real and they didn't try to like be BS on people's reactions. Like, people's reactions were 100% real, and of course there would be actors involved with the matter, but still, I think that for the most parts, I would say a good majority of the pranks they did in this movie was pretty good. And what I also think about this movie, I thought this movie was somewhat funny, as some of the pranks and some of the dialogue was a little bit funny, but on the other times I either didn't laugh, or I was either extremely shocked, or I just didn't have no type of reaction on the matter. Now, some of the pranks in this movie was definitely crazy. And when I mean crazy, I don't mean like crazy good. I mean like crazy what the FUCK. Because there was one prank in here that was so, I don't know how to describe it. Like, this prank was probably, if not the most disturbing prank that I've ever seen. Like, how it started off wasn't bad, but how it ended, I was freaking like, oh my God. Like, I didn't know how to react, because if you know the prank that I'm talking about, I'll just say the zoo prank. Like, if you seen that zoo prank, you probably had the same reactions as I did as to what the F, because that was really mind boggling to see. And yeah, I would say the actors, they were cool. Like, they all just seemed as if they was having like a really good time and everything. Like, yeah, I would say that maybe some of the dialogue was like cringe worthiness, but out of the whole experience of the movie, it really wasn't that bad of a movie. What what I didn't like about this movie would probably have to be the plot itself. Like, God, like the plot, like the main plot of the movie, like nothing really happened. Like, yeah, like the plot was completed, but it really wasn't. It really wasn't that special to me. Like, the plot wasn't that special at all. Like, this movie was not really a movie, but it was basically somewhat like a prank movie that was inspired, in my opinion, by like many different movies and TV shows throughout the years, and I could see that. Um, but yeah, this movie wasn't really that bad. If I were to change this movie, maybe I probably would have changed some of the dialogue in this movie. But you can just tell that everybody was having fun with the movie, how everybody was just reacting to the pranks, because a lot of people gave out funny reactions to the pranks. And how, to me, this movie is, I would probably give this movie maybe 3 stars out of 5. And like I said, a lot of people will either like this movie or you are not going to like this movie. I personally like this movie, but for me, it wasn't that bad, but it was very stupid. Stupid along the way from beginning to end. And that is the end of my review. Please like and subscribe and comment. Don't send me no type of death threats about this movie saying you disagree with me and everything. Like, I understand, but don't go that crazy. And until next time, goodbye.